Hey guys, today I'm gonna show you how to replace the screen and the top case, basically this piece right here, in a Lenovo laptop. The particular model is Ideapad 15IIL05. So the reason we need to change that is because, as you see and as you can hear, basically when the customer open the screen, the left hinge broke right there, and when it broke, it actually took the screen with it as well. So we need to replace both the back panel and the LCD itself. Okay, so let me show you how to do it. Now probably most of you will only need to replace the LCD. I'm gonna show you how to replace the LCD first. I mean, how to properly remove it, and then I'm gonna show you how to replace the whole palm rest. So first off, if you can skip this part if you're only replacing the LCD, as you don't need to open the computer unless you want to disconnect the battery completely, but you can just make sure that the computer is turned off before you replace the screen. That is a must. So after we remove the screws, we can remove the back case. Okay, that will give us access to the inside of the machine. For the safety of the video, I'm going to show you how to remove the battery, actually the battery connector, which is this fella right here. Okay, so you're just gonna pull on this tab and the battery is disconnected. It's safe to work on the computer right now. Now since I have to remove the hinge and also the Wi-Fi antennas, that's the reason I had to actually disconnect the back case, remove the back case. I'm gonna remove the Wi-Fi antennas. Okay. Gonna disconnect the LVDS cable, which is right there. And next to the LVDS cable, you have this little guy which is responsible for the camera. Okay, those two are disconnected. Now we can remove the hinges. We're gonna remove just one of the screws. Actually, okay, I'm only removing one screw, and the reason for that, you'll see it in a second, is because I will have to do the screen at about a 90-degree angle, which will allow me to pull the hinges out. So okay, now we're gonna go ahead and remove the last screw from the hinges. 1 and 2. Now we can lift the whole assembly. Just lift it up from there. I'm gonna take this part out and we are going to work on it. Okay, so when you remove the screen alone, this is what you have to do. So get yourself a pry tool and we'll have to remove the bezel. Okay, it's basically this part right here. We'll have to pull it out. Okay. Now take your time with it because the bezel is also glued on the LCD itself. So you don't want, I mean, obviously you're changing the screen because the screen is damaged, but that's not my concern. My concern is you don't want to break this piece right here, okay, because this is very thin, so it can break if you pull too much on it. Okay, so this one comes off. Be really careful here because you don't want to lose the privacy shield. Okay, and now we can go with the nails. We don't need any tool, all the way to the corner. And here, don't just pull on this. This will break. Okay, so you want to put something underneath, release the glue, and now it's safe to push to pull it out like this. And on the bottom, it's very simple. Just gonna pull like this. Okay, and we managed to remove the front bezel. Okay, now you'll see there are no screws. I mean, the screws here are holding the hinges, and the screen is not coming off. So you're wondering, well, how is it caught up? Well, you'll have to remove the hinges first. Okay, we're gonna remove the hinge. Okay, that one was about to break because the screw is just spinning without actually doing anything. You have another screw right here, and now we can lift the hinge. Okay, you have this little plastic thing, you can remove it. Now if you take a closer look, right under the hinge right here, there is a little tab. Grab that tab either with your fingers or with a tweezer and slowly pull it towards you. Okay. This is a double-sided tape which is holding the LCD onto the back case. Okay, one is removed. We're gonna go on the other side, and we're gonna do exactly the same thing. Grab it and pull. Okay, with that removed, we should be able to actually pull on the screen, and the screen should come right off. You see, just like this. Okay, boom. Now you want to disconnect the LVDS cable, which is held by a tab. You lift it up from both sides and you push it backwards. And now we have the screen completely removed. Now if you're here just to remove the glue, just to remove the LCD, you can skip over the next part because right now I'm going to show you how to replace this. You can come back to see how to put the new screen in. Okay, so for those who actually are here to replace the hinges and the back case, we'll have to remove the camera from the old top case, and that's about it. So this cable is glued. You're gonna go very slowly, don't pull on it too fast. You don't want to break the cable. If you break the cable, you're not gonna have any camera available. Okay, now the camera, it is glued to the back case. So you want to take something thin and put it under. Okay, you will put something sharp right under the camera, and this foil right there from the side, and I need to grab it because I don't wanna. Okay, slowly, don't wanna break the board. Okay, don't put something very thick because it will damage the board. There we go. Boom, we have the camera removed. Now we can put this on the side. Actually, trash it. We're gonna take the new top case. The glue is still solid on the camera. You don't need to reapply another adhesive strip, and we're just gonna push it down just like that. Now we're gonna come with the cable. The cable will be glued. You see these markings. Okay, I'll come just like that and then come down. Now we have to reroute the cable. You see it has to go under this thing. That's the LVDS cable. And boom, just like that. Okay, now we're ready to attach the hinges. Typically when you buy a new top case, you'll have the option to purchase new hinges as well. They're relatively cheap. They're probably about $10 or so. But for this particular machine, we will reuse the old hinges because the hinge itself is not broken, but it's just the mounting holes, they became damaged. So we're gonna take the screws out. Okay. So let's see which one is what, which one is right, which one is left. I should have put them in order. They should be marked, and they are not. So anyways, they go like this. One there, and the other fella right here. And put back the screws. Please do not over tie the screws, as that will weaken the mounting holes and you might have an issue down the road. Okay, so actually, yeah, let's just, it's weird because, okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'll have to put the screen in first, so I remove this tab and then I'm gonna put the hinge on top of it. Even though I can do this on top of the hinge, would be pretty much about the same thing, but let's do it the right way. So we're gonna take the new screen, we are going to connect it. Okay, push the connector all the way in, close the latch. Okay, now remove the adhesive film, okay, from the double-sided tape, which these people were nice enough to actually include it with the top case. Otherwise you can buy something similar off Amazon. They sell it for about $7-8 for a 6-pack of double-sided tape. Make sure that the screen is perfectly centered. You have that red tab right there, which shows you where the screen is supposed to go, and the corners are the most important. Okay, boom, perfect. The screen is seated. Now we're gonna push it down a little bit with a microfiber cloth. Okay. Now let's make sure that the glue holds it. Yep, perfect. Now we can put the hinges on. Okay. So we're gonna start at the left hinge. Again, do not over tight the screws, please. Can do it by hand. I mean, probably most of you are gonna do it by hand. Okay. And we're gonna put the other hinge in here.
Clay empties the garbage cans out front. You said that you didn't empty the garbage can up front, did you?
There we go. And the last screw, which is right there by the LVDS. Perfect. Now, since we have all this set up, we can put, actually we have to remove the screen, the protective film first. Okay. Now you can check if the glue on the is still sticky. In my case it is still holding, so there's no need to apply new layer of glue. And we will start. Okay, I have a little something here. Okay. We're gonna go from the top. Hold on, let me put it so you can see. Meanwhile, I managed to push the privacy thingy down. This is supposed to be, where are you, privacy? Okay, you just flipped. Okay, let me put the privacy thingy in its place. Okay. Now we start from the top and we're just gonna push it down. Don't put too much pressure on the screen side, but rather towards the edges. Okay, you wanna go like this. You don't want to touch the screen because you might actually damage it if you push too much on the LCD itself. For those of you, this particular computer lost this, you can insert it right here. Okay, before you put the bottom. This one will just snap into place, or that it should. Yep, just like that, and just like this. Perfect. Now this one is missing the one on the right. That was lost, probably when the customer broke the hinge. I didn't order him another one because he is not interested in that. He just wants the screen to be working again. Okay, we're gonna push this one all the way. Again, don't put pressure on the screen, please. You don't want to break the brand new display. Okay. Now that everything is nice and flush, we will reattach the screen to the bottom case. Okay. Boom, and you go in here. Okay, boom. So we're gonna put the hinges screws in. Again, do not over tie this either, because they can break from there as well. I've seen it happening before. And then you'll have to change the whole palm rest, which is not very nice, not very easy. So you have to gut the whole computer. Okay, now make sure you reconnect the LCD cable right there. So right here, you will push it in. Okay, close the flap. We're gonna insert this in its place. Now we can reroute the Wi-Fi cables. We're gonna push it just right here. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, we're gonna push it here. Okay. And we have to reconnect it to the Wi-Fi card. And here we go, that's that. Now we're ready to make sure all the cables are properly inserted, and now we can reconnect the battery. And the computer is ready for the test. We're gonna turn it on and let's see that beautiful Lenovo sign. That's the way you replace the screen in this particular computer. Again, this is a Lenovo Ideapad 5. If the video was helpful for some of you guys, please like the video, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe to my channel. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon.